Have you ever wondered how people in ancient times really lived? What they wore, what they ate, how they spent their leisure, and what their rules for friendship and marriage were? Today, we're going to travel centuries back into the heart of two magnificent civilizations in history. When you hear the name Egypt, the first thing that comes to mind is usually the pyramids and the pharaohs. But what was the life of ordinary people really like? Let's journey together into the heart of real Egyptian life and the secrets that history has tried to hide. Let's imagine ancient Egypt for a moment, not like a history book, but like a living scene. In the heart of the scorching deserts, a great river flowed, Nile River. This river shone like a green line amid the golden sands. On both sides were full of palm trees, wheat fields, and mud brick houses. The sun always shone. The land beside the Nile was fertile and alive. And a few steps further, only silence and the endless desert. Egypt was a land of contrasts, life and death, greenery and dryness, light and mystery. And in the heart of this mysterious land, there were people with wheat to warm brown skin, colored by the sun and life beside the Nile, usually slim and fit men with muscular bodies, and delicate women with natural body shapes, faces elongated and bony, eyes almond-shaped and piercing. Their hair usually black and straight, but many shaved their heads and wore wigs, both for beauty and hygiene, and usually used a substance called kohl for eye makeup, which besides beauty, protected the eyes from evil spirits and sunlight. Their bodies were scented with oils and natural flowers, and their clothes were made from simple and cool fibers like white linen, with women mostly wearing long and tight-fitting dresses. For food, bread and beer were the staples. Even children drank diluted beer. But alongside them, they used onions, garlic, and dried fish to satisfy themselves. Ordinary people did not have modern entertainment like TV, internet, or car rides. But they danced, wrote poetry, played music, and board games like Sonnet were part of their daily life. True love still existed, and they even wrote love poetry. Marriage was mostly arranged, but women had relatively good rights. With all this beauty, life was not easy. Heat disease, hard and repetitive work, and early death. Yet still, they woke up every day beside the Nile, looked at the sun, and continued life. And now, let's read a few examples of poems that were written on papyrus, usually romantic, passionate, and sometimes a bit humorous. I love you as the sun loves the day, as the Nile loves the fertile banks. My heart longs for you more than the river longs for the sea. Your beauty shines brighter than the golden sand, your voice sweeter than the song of the birds. If I could, I would cross the desert just to be near you. My heart is a papyrus, and your love the ink. Every beat I write a poem for you. In ancient Egypt, love was not only between men and women, but also between friends and family. Many poems have been found on papyrus or in wall paintings, showing everyday love and the passion of youth. Their style was simple and intimate, yet full of emotion and strong aesthetic beauty. Well, for our journey to the next civilization, we need to go to East Asia. I ask you to close your eyes for a moment and imagine. In the heart of lush islands, morning mist creeps over pine-covered mountains and rocky cliffs. Calm rivers shine among rice fields and carry endless blue to the sky. In the background, wooden palaces and traditional temples with curved roofs glisten under the sunlight, and the sound of wind through cherry leaves and the songs of birds fill the silence of the morning. Men were usually muscular and slender, with almond-shaped eyes and straight black hair, wearing simple cotton robes for daily work, walking through dirt streets with hands full of daily labor. Women were delicate and flexible, with natural body shapes and elongated faces, wearing colorful kimonos, painted with seasonal colors and tied with an obi belt. With their long black hair decorated with pins and flowers, and makeup including white powdered skin, thin arched eyebrows, and red lips, they calmly pass by the river. The scent of fresh tea, steamed rice, and natural flower oils fills the air, and the sense of real life, combined with the beauty of nature, permeates everywhere because the main food of the people was rice, accompanied by vegetables, miso soup, and dried or fresh fish. Red meat was consumed less, but sometimes birds or small game were eaten. Green tea was a part of daily life, and tea ceremonies were important for joy and relaxation. Although Japan at that time did not have today's technology or comforts, people danced, sang, and wrote short haiku poems. Games like Go and Shogi were popular, and festivals, seasonal ceremonies, and local markets provided moments of happiness for the people. Art and storytelling were also part of everyday life, and local legends and gods lived in people's minds. Feudal Japan was a combination of hardship and beauty, work and celebration, truth and legend. A land where every stone and every flower whispers the stories of its people and thousand-year-old legends. Next, we read a few examples of poems preserved from that time in Japanese history, as well as a sample of stories, haiku, 3 lines with a 5-7-5-syllable structure, an old silent pond. A frog jumps into the pond. Splash. Silence again. Matsuo Basho Tanka. 5 lines with a 5-7-5-7-7-syllable structure, expressing romantic feelings, nature, and daily life. Over the wintry forest, winds howl in rage with no leaves to blow, yet the sun slowly rises, warming the frozen earth. And a summary of the story Heike Monogatari, the tale of the Heike. The Heike clan rises to power, but pride and betrayal lead to war. Samurai fight bravely, yet destiny favors the unexpected. In the end, glory fades, and even the mighty fall.